Welcome! Today, we are diving into two really fundamental ways to describe how things change together. It's a core math idea, but you literally see it everywhere, from cooking recipes all the way to building empires.
So here's the big question we're going to tackle. When one thing changes, how does something else related to it also change? Does it kind of grow step by step, or does it multiply and just scale up like crazy?
To make this super clear, let's use a story. So imagine King Solomon wants to build a whole bunch of storage houses. He's got two totally different blueprints, and his choice is going to have a huge impact on the whole project.
Okay, first up is blueprint number 1, which we'll call the add-on plan. And this is our perfect way into what mathematicians call additive relationships. The rule here is incredibly straightforward. Y equals x plus a. So in our story, y is the total number of rooms, x is how many houses we build, and a is just some fixed number of extra rooms he adds on. Think of it like a constant, built-in bonus.
Let's look at the actual numbers. So Solomon's plan is to add a fixed bonus of 3 rooms to each house. That means for one house, you get 1 plus 3, that's 4 rooms. For 2 houses, it's 2 plus 3, 5 rooms. You see the pattern, right? You just add 3 every single time. It's simple and really predictable.
And here is the key visual clue. If we were to graph this plan, the line wouldn't start at 0. I mean, think about it. Even with 0 houses, our rule, y equals x plus 3, says we still have that 3-room bonus. That's why the graph always starts up at 3 on that vertical axis, not down at the very beginning. Now for Solomon's second option, the multiplier plan. And as you're about to see, this is a whole different ballgame. So the rule for this plan is y equals a times x. Notice that huge difference? We're not adding a fixed number anymore. We are multiplying by it. So every single house you build directly multiplies the number of rooms you get.
Let's see this in action, and we'll use the number 3 as our multiplier. One house gets you 3 times 1, so 3 rooms. 2 houses, 3 times 2 is 6 rooms. And with 3 houses, you get a whopping 9 rooms. You can already feel how this plan just scales up so much faster.
Now, here is the absolute dead giveaway for the multiplier plan. It's all about the starting point. If you build 0 houses, you get 0 rooms. It just makes perfect sense, right? This means if you graph it, the line will always, and I mean always, pass right through the origin, that 0, 0 point. That is your number 1 clue.
All right, we've seen both blueprints. Now it's time to put them side by side and just see the difference in one clear shot. This slide really just boils everything down for us. You can see the additive plan on the left with its plus a rule, then on the right, the multiplier plan with its times a rule. But the real giveaway, the golden ticket, is right there at the bottom. Where does the graph start? If it's offset, it's additive. If it starts smack dab at 0, it's multiplicative. Now that you're basically an expert, let's put that new knowledge to the test. Imagine we found this mystery blueprint in King Solomon's project files. It's up to us to figure out what kind of plan this is. So here it is. The equation is y equals 4x plus 1. Just take a second. What do you think? Does it look like the add-on plan or the multiplier plan? Got your answer? Well, surprise! It was a bit of a trick question. This equation isn't purely one or the other. It's actually a hybrid of both. Let's break this thing down. See that 4x part? That's multiplication, just like our multiplier plan. But then you see that plus 1? That's a fixed add-on, just like our additive plan. So because it has both, it doesn't really fit neatly into either box. A true pure multiplicative relationship can't have that little plus 1 just tacked on at the end. So after all that, what is the one simple trick you can use to tell the difference every time without getting confused? Here it is in 2 simple steps. Let's call it the 0 test. First, just ask yourself, if I have 0 of x, do I get 0 of y? If the answer is yes, 0 houses means 0 rooms, then you have a pure multiplicative relationship. If the answer is no, it's either additive or one of those combination deals like that mystery blueprint we just saw.
So that's the core difference between additive and multiplicative change. And, on a completely different note, the source material for this explainer also included this final piece of wisdom about the value of hard work and approaching any task with your whole heart. A pretty cool idea to leave you with.